Bingo Blitz rules.
If your bingo has ads in it,
That's not a bingo.
if it doesn't have the coolest tournaments, mini games, and the most breathtaking design,
Nope, not a bingo.
if your bingo moment makes you feel so excited that you just want to burst in joy and scream out loud, bingo! Sorry, so you're playing...
Bingo Blitz? Now that's a bingo. Go for a world of excitement with Bingo Blitz, the #1 free bingo game. Download Bingo Blitz and play for free.
Now that's a bingo.
This episode is brought to you by Skinny Pop Popcorn. Perfectly popped, endlessly delicious. Oh, so light and crunchy. Skinny Pop Original Popcorn is the snack you've been searching for. Made with just 3 simple ingredients: popcorn kernels, sunflower oil, and salt. Snacking never felt or tasted so good. Perfectly popped, endlessly delicious. Give yourself permission to snack and pick up Skinny Pop Original Popcorn today.
Let's hang out.
Let's hang out.
And let's talk about what lessons we found.
Let's hang out.
And let's listen to two lesbians shout.
Let's hang out.
Let's hang out.
Welcome back to Let's Hang Out. I'm Lee Holmes Foster.
And I'm Ellie Brigida, and here's what's happening this week.
This week in the Lesdom.
This week in the Lesdom is somewhere we can touch base each episode about things going on with the podcast or otherwise. And our first thing is our New York show is coming up 1 week from now. We will be in Brooklyn at the Bell House, February 18th. We would love to see you there. We have some awesome guests. We're going to be joined by Jess Tom, Elsa Waith, and Carolyn Bergier. We are so pumped to see you all and also to be in the same place, which happens very rarely. It's going to be great. We're excited. And we have an exciting announcement about the live show. If you get your tickets in advance, you will be entered in to join us on stage for a Q&A. So one of you lucky audience members could be a part of our live show. We are so excited. And you can get your tickets at leshangoutpod.com or on our Facebook page.
Yes. Don't miss out. Come hang out. We want to see you there. Or if you can't come hang out there, come hang out in Vegas.
Yes.
Come see us at ClexCon. We are also going to be recording a live episode at ClexCon. We will have some more guests. We will have some more Should Have Been Gays. It's going to be a blast. We are so pumped for ClexCon this year.
So excited. And our next Les Centrals watch party is coming up on February 23rd. So if you want to join that, join our Patreon at bit.ly/LesPatreon at the Ellen DeGeneres tier to become a part of that. We have loved... Watch parties are my favorite thing that we do. It's so fun to sit there and drink and watch movies with you, or drink water if you're Michelle Ray Thomas. Love you, Michelle.
We have a blast. We're going to be watching Saving Face this month. It's going to be great. It's such a classic. I remember watching it, I think, in college for the first time. So we're excited. We can't wait to watch it with everyone. Come, join our Patreon family and come watch this movie with us.
And in the greater Les universe, all I have to say is there's an article written in the SeattleLesbian.com called 5 Reasons to Date Your Best Friend. I don't even need to know what the reasons are, just that is the gayest article that's been published in the past 3 years.
I feel like every single one of those reasons better be like, come on. I mean, really, come on.
Yes.
Reason number 3. I mean, come on.
Yeah. So, email us if you date your best friend. I'm sure most of you do. Aw.
That's what's happening this week. Back to you, Ellie and Lee.
Thanks, Ellie and Lee, and welcome to our 21st installment of Should Have Been Gay.
Oh, it was fun, it was great, but it should have been a little more gay.
And in this week's episode, we are already dead.
That was amazing, Lee.
You're welcome.
That was beautiful. This week, we are talking about iZombie with Catherine Kleffner, the co-founder, editor, YouTuber, and writer for the Nerdy Girl Express. Thank you so much for being here with us, Catherine.
Oh yeah, thank you for having me. I'm so stoked.
We are so excited.
We are stoked. I know. So I wanna give like a little more background on Catherine, because Catherine is someone who, as you just said, Ellie, Nerdy Girl Express. You also are doing some other stuff going on right now that you have a weekly article series called The Byline for 20 by Teen, which is amazing. But we know Catherine from your YouTube videos. And way back, like when our tiny little podcast was first getting off the ground, you were like one of the first people to like help, follow, support, promote us on everything. And it just, we cannot express how much that means to us, how important that is. And so we are so thrilled to have you on. Yay!
Yes, I remember watching the video that Catherine...
Oh my God.
Yeah, that you posted, Fangirl Freakout, right? And I was freaking out because I was like, wait, we
both were.
have fangirls? What?
Like, I think I literally remember Ellie and I sitting there, like, I don't remember who texted who, but it was like, someone posted a thing about us, and we, like, both watched it, and we're, like, texting each other, like, oh my God, someone's listening to us, because at that point, I mean, it's still, you're, like, kind of in that stage of, you're like, has anyone listened, or do I just, like, sit in a room and talk into a microphone for no reason whatsoever, awkwardly? Yes. So, yeah, no, it was super, super exciting for us. We were thrilled, and we are still thrilled, and we are excited that you're here.
Oh yeah, no, I'm so excited. And then, like, I saw you at Klexicon the first year you were there, and I, like, freaked out and, like, ran across. But then I was, like, so awkward because I was like, wait, what if it's not them? And I'm, like, making this up. It just happens to be two other lesbians. So
just one other pair of, like, a short-haired lesbian with a tall redhead lesbian, and, like, who knows?
Yeah, see, knowing my luck, I would have been like, I love your podcast, and gotten, like, I have no idea who you are or what you're talking about. So I was like, yes, and then you have gotten me drunk so many times. Unintentionally.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my God, you are dedicated to our drinking games.
Oh, yes. Yeah, no. The Carol one is dangerous.
I feel like they're all
dangerous. No, we tried the Carol one over Christmas, and then I proceeded to be drunk enough that I was like, we're gonna build a gingerbread house. The movie wasn't even over. Like, I just, like, walked out of my room with a glass of wine and brought gingerbread house supplies into my room. And was like, ta-da!
Nice. Hooray.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. Yeah, you are not only dedicated to the drinking games, but you also tend to live tweet the drinking game happening at us, which I just adore, because that way we get to see how terrible we did writing rules.
Or how great we did, Lee.
Yeah. Depends on how you see that. In terms of keeping people alive, not great. But in terms of
turning
giving
them
you
into
a good
zombies.
Old time. Ha ha ha. So yeah, so let's talk iZombie, because I'm gonna start, okay, let me start us off before we dive into our experiences with iZombie. Let me introduce iZombie for anyone who's not familiar with the show. The IMDb synopsis is as follows. A medical resident finds that being a zombie has its perks, which she uses to assist the police. It's, I feel like that's a good season 1 synopsis. Yeah. Okay, if we had to write our gay synopses, Ellie, do you have a gay synopsis?
Yes, I do. And I will have to admit that I have not watched the show. I've just watched clips. But from that, I would say my lesbian synopsis is, if Bones and Psych had a gay baby that was a hot lesbian zombie. That's it.
Yeah. Gaby. I love it. Okay, if I had to write my gay synopsis of iZombie, I think my gay synopsis would be, Liv eats the brains of a million straight dudes and is only attracted to women when it's convenient.
Yes.
Okay, Catherine, do you have a gay synopsis for the show?
If they would do what I want them to do, it would be sexually fluid, live more, experiences brains and love in Seattle.
Yes. Oh my God. Can that be like the next season finally? I would love it.
It would be so
brains
good.
and love.
So tell us a little bit, because you have like a journey with iZombie, huh?
Yeah. So the site, the Nerdy Girl Express, only exists because of iZombie. So,
which is amazing.
Yeah, all the co-founders found each other the first season it came out, and like we're talking on Twitter all the time, and decided to start a website. And so we kept up the website, and then while we were growing the website, I started doing iZombie themed weekly recipes every time a new episode came out. So
Oh my
I make
God.
brains, but not real brains. And then the writers found out about it last season and started retweeting us. And I was like, what are you doing? What? Because I accidentally almost burned my kitchen down and tweeted like, making a brain almost burned the kitchen. And then the writers were like, wait, what did you just say? And I was like, oh, I make
Oh
these
my
brains.
God.
Do you want to see them? And like sent them every link I had ever done. And they were like, you do this every week?
That's amazing.
So yeah, so
Have you made Blue Brain? Please tell me you've
I
made Blue Brain.
did.
Yes.
If you go on the site and like type in iZombie, I forget. Oh, it's Brainy Kitchen. But like iZombie stuff will just show up. But I found a way to make a brain that it looks like the real brains on the show and is technically edible but tastes disgusting.
I mean, I am not expecting that whatever they make them eat on that show cannot taste good.
They, in the first season, they said it was awful, and they've, like, tried to make it better going forward.
Yeah.
But, like, the one I make is, like, unflavored gelatin, white chocolate pudding mix, a ton of food coloring. Like, it's so... It looks disgusting, but it, like, sets up really cool, so, like, yeah. The other stuff's edible.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I make real food. Like I made curry and some like fun stuff that just looked like brains, kind of.
Nice. I would eat that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And Ellie, you have never watched iZombie.
I know, I'm so sorry. It
That's
seems
okay.
cute from the clips that I've seen. And I'm
It is
all
cute.
about Allie. Of
Yeah,
Allie
right?
and AJ fame. You know?
Well, and so for me, iZombie was funny because it was something. So I had added it to our Netflix queue. I think it probably sat there for like almost a year. Just like it was one of those things where like the description had seemed interesting, and I was like, oh, cool. I'll like throw it on like the end of my queue. Never watched it. And then Kelsey and I are always trying to find things to watch that, like, if I'm, like, traveling or, like, on the train or, like, something that, like, I can watch that we don't watch together. And I was like, okay, we've never watched this. I'll just watch a bunch of these. And so I would, like, download them. I'd, like, watch them on the plane if I had to, like, fly for work or something. I got through season 1, and I was like, nope, you have to watch this with me because I really enjoy it. Went back, rewatched the entire first season with her to make her catch up because I just loved it. It's a ton of fun. It's like one of the few shows right now that I still kind of keep up with that has like no gay characters in it. So like, don't let my secret out. I ship straight people on this show. It's a problem.
That's really not good, Lee.
I know. I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
I'm gonna get help for it. But
Did you eat a straight brain?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. But we're going to fix that today by talking about how iZombie should have been gay.
Amazing.
So let's kick it off. Let's turn it to you, Catherine. Who do you think should have been gay?
Liv should totally be gay. Just all the time. Because literally, she's eating straight white dude brains, which should make her attracted to women. Like every episode.
Yes. Yes. And okay. It's not just that it should be. What irritates me is that it's not like they haven't toyed with this. They have toyed with this. And it's not like it took them a long time to toy with this. Literally, episode 2 of the show, right? And I'm going to unnecessarily explain as though I'm telling you, mostly I'm telling Ellie.
I appreciate
so,
it.
episode 2 of the show, Liv eats the artist's brain. She eats the brain of an artist. He's like a highly, highly sexualized man. And she then proceeds to, like, can we say, like, I fuck this girl? Like, how would you describe that scene? I mean...
no, it's definitely a very, like, I'm in love with this woman, like, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
In season, like, episode 2.
Yes.
It makes sense for it to happen more often.
Yes, so they do understand. Like, she spends that whole episode being, like, super, super sexual and, like, super, super sexual towards women, right? Like, very specifically is like, oh my god, like, the shape of her body and all this stuff. And you're like, well, okay, so I guess when she eats dude brains, like, straight dude brains, which she does, like, all the time... that she's into women all of those times, because they do not seem to be consistent with this, and it's irritated me since episode 2.
No, because they've also said, so there's an episode in season 1 where Lowell, a zombie that Liv dates, eats a brain and tells Liv, oh, hey, suddenly I'm gay now because I ate this brain and apparently the guy was gay. And so...
Yes, it's on their first date, right? And she shows up and is trying to, like, flirt and hit on, you know, and do all this stuff. And he's like, not into it, not into it, not into it. And yeah, it eventually, like, he has to come out and say, like, I'm so sorry, I'm gay. And she's like, what? And he's like, but just while I'm on this brain, like, just till this brain wears off. Because he ate a gay dude's brain. And therefore can't be into Liv because of how gay he is. Despite the fact that I'm pretty sure she's on a straight dude brain, like, at that time.
I'm pretty sure.
Like, it's just...
Gay brains are stronger than straight brains. I think that's the point. Trying to say, like, gay brains are like, you are gay. You can't fight it.
Gay brains and that artist. Yeah. I mean, it is. It's definitely something where you can see where when they need the jokes, they turn to it. But it's not consistent, and it's the way in which it's done gets a little... Yeah. It's a little used, you know?
I really wanted her to... So this is an awful episode for it to have been done with, but there's an episode where she's the professional wingman. It's in season 4, and she, like, the guy who dies is a lech. Like, he is continuously, like, hitting on women, saying ridiculous things, but then when Liv eats his brain... She does that to guys, which is clever. Like, I was like, oh, cool, we're subverting the trope of winging and, like, all of this stuff. But I was like, but also, it would have been funny to see very tiny Liv Moore, like, casually, like, hitting on women in, like, the weirdest way possible for a small little zombie.
Yeah, oh my god. It's an interesting show to talk about, because iZombie has gone on a weird journey. With itself. It's in weird places now. But it's, you know, I feel like the gag of who Liv is going to be week to week just had so much opportunity. There's so much you could have done there. It gives you, you know, I feel like anytime you have shows like this that, like, don't really have a lot of, like, queer representation or anything, and you can sort of see that they're never going to go there, and you're like, but this is an easy excuse to, like, go there without going there, you know? Like, you can make Lil gay for an episode. You can make Liv gay for, like,
every episode, for half the episodes.
for all of them. Let's do it for all of them. She does eat a lot of men. Mostly men.
She also has a terrible time dating straight men. So it would make more sense to just have her be gay and happy.
This is true. So how many boyfriends has Liv lost now? I mean, heavy spoilers for anyone who has not seen iZombie at this point. If you cannot tell from Should Have Been Gays, we don't really hold anything back. How many boyfriends have died?
Yeah, Lol died. Yeah,
Drake
and
died.
Well, Major almost died, didn't die. Now they're just, like, weird hookup buddies sometimes. I don't know. So,
but wasn't there another one? What's the latest? What's the last guy's name that she dates?
The underground guy.
He hasn't
no,
died.
But someone in that group died. So, like, anytime she gets romantic, people die.
People die. She has terrible luck with boyfriends, and I feel like, you know, as we've already discussed when we did our Practical Magic episode, anytime you have terrible luck with men just dying on you left and right, I mean...
The easy fix.
Easy idea.
Women.
Try women. Have you thought about it?
I'm sure she has.
I feel like we're like missionaries going, like, door to door, just like, you know, have you tried our Lord and Savior being gay?
Literally amazing. I feel like is that what we're doing with this podcast? Like, we are gay missionaries?
I think so.
In the virtual world.
We should get name tags.
Name tags?
My name is...
name tags and little, like, rainbow bow ties that you can just casually put on during your work.
Yes! Oh my god.
Wait, we should totally cosplay, like, Book of Mormon, but gay.
But
that'd be great.
I mean, it was pretty gay.
Yeah, you're not wrong. All right, should have been gay. That's next.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. And as we head into Thanksgiving time, I want to start by thanking my wife, Kelsey, who has not only listened to just about every episode of this podcast for 8 seasons now, but who also is the only reason I'm able to make time to record it every week. She takes the kids, gets them dinner, and gets them ready for bed just so that Ellie and I can come on and yell about gay things into each other's faces for an hour. So here's a reminder to send some thanks to the people you're grateful for in your life, including yourself. I've been in therapy for a long time now, and one thing that's so important about therapy is how it teaches you to be more intentional. And being intentional about gratitude and how to show that to the people you appreciate is just one of the many benefits that I've gotten from therapy over the years. If you've been thinking of starting therapy, consider giving BetterHelp a try. I know how hard it can be to find time for regular therapy, and BetterHelp is designed to be flexible and convenient for your schedule. You can fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. If you want to start being more intentional about gratitude in your life, visit betterhelp.com/letshangout today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/letshangout.
Let's hang out.
You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy. For many businesses, the holiday season can be both an exciting and stressful time. With so many balls in the air, one thing you definitely want to know you can rely on is how you're selling your products. And with Shopify, you can rest easy knowing it's the home of the #1 checkout on the planet. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. And when it comes to successful brands like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, an often overlooked secret is all the things that go on behind the scenes that make selling, and for shoppers, buying, simple. For millions of businesses, if you take a peek behind that curtain, you'll see that Shopify is what makes it all possible. Shop Pay boosts conversions up to 50%, so that's more happy customers and way more sales going. It's true all the time, but especially this time of year, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling, on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout we use for Realm merch with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/realm, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/realm to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/realm.
With something like 5 million podcasts, finding a really good one can take a ton of time. So let me recommend one. It's called Something You Should Know. I'm the host, Mike Carruthers, and in each episode, we discuss topics that can be really helpful, like how to read people better, the psychology of crowds, or fun things like the story of Legos, or why you probably wouldn't be here if it weren't for horses. Something You Should Know is the name of it, wherever you get your podcasts.
I haven't seen the show, but I want to talk about Peyton.
Can we please?
Yes. Just from watching some clips of Liv coming out as a zombie to Peyton, I feel like it was a metaphor for coming out as gay. Because, like, Peyton's reaction was so... There's one line where she says, "I'm not sure if I was more upset that my friend was a zombie or that my friend didn't tell me they were a zombie." And I feel like so many straight people say that. They're like, "I'm not sure I'm more upset that you're gay or that you didn't tell me that you were gay." You know? Like, I feel like that's exactly how it is. So, just saying.
And there is, I mean, Peyton and Liv are best friends. They are very close. They know each other.
Yes.
They live together.
Yes, they do.
Always a check on our boxes.
Oh my gosh, we should have a should have been gay checklist. I guess we do with the drinking game. But there are a lot of things that check boxes like every week.
Roommates checks a box.
Roommates, best friends.
Roommates who are best friends and like know every intricate details of each other's lives. Checks boxes.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's talk some Peyton and Liv moments. What would be like your top Peyton Liv moment, Catherine?
Oh, I forget what they're watching. This sounds so bad, but there's like a night where just like all the characters are together and like watching. I want to say it's a movie, but it might also be that terrible fake zombie sitcom. Yes,
Zombie
where
High.
they like all watch it together because she and Liv are like obsessed with it. And so like that is super cute because they're just like chilling in pajamas. And she's never thrown by Liv eating brains around her. So like Liv is just like casually doing whatever.
Yeah.
Like anytime they're doing like cute domestic stuff, I'm like, if you were dating, it would be perfect.
Yeah, it's so true. Also, a complete side note, but I think we were just in like Target, and you know how they have all those like $2 DVDs like up at the registers in Targets? I think they had a show that like I swear was Zombie High. And I was like, and I like held it up and I was like, Zombie High! And Kelsey was like, what is that? And I was like, Zombie High!
Disney made a thing!
It's Zombie High, right?
I think that's what it's called!
Yeah, I think it is too. And that's all it made me think of as I was like, Zombie High!
It lives.
Only in a show like this, Ellie, are you going to have zombies watching a fake zombie show, like network TV show. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I love it.
It's too much. But yes, no, they are like adorably cute and domestic all the time. Ellie, from your many, many seconds of clips that you have watched.
Yes, I saw
what's
see
your moment?
A super gay moment where Peyton was curling her hair and Liv goes and curls the back of her hair for her, which is just like, how many lesbians have done each other's hair? I will just say, I have had my hair braided or straightened. I am not very good at doing other people's hair, but I definitely have gotten my hair done by a girlfriend. All right? So that was already gay. Then they have this conversation where Liv's like, I can't believe you remember all this stuff I told you about my elementary school boyfriend. And Peyton goes,
please do the rest of the episode in that voice. Sorry.
Yes, I know, that's totally not her voice. She says, I remember everything. I would so win the Olivia Moore game show in a second. And then they just go back and forth, like competing with each other about how much they know about each other.
I love you more. No, I love you
exactly.
more. Yeah. Okay, ladies. Okay. Keep it in your pants.
Exactly.
Also, I'm pretty sure that's the episode where Peyton finds out that Liv is a zombie, which she does because Liv goes like full rage mode to save Peyton's life. So, I mean, I'm just saying.
That's beautiful.
That episode in general, I think, makes a strong case. My number one Peyton Liv moment that I think also makes a strong case is there's one episode. I'm trying to remember the brain that Liv eats. All I remember is she eats another straight male brain of a dude who was seeing a dominatrix.
Oh, it's called Spanking the Zombie, season 3, episode 5. It's on my notes.
Yes, of course it is, because how could it not be? Because she freaking spanks her. Peyton spanks Liv. Let's just call it what it is. There's some spanking. She dresses up, makes Peyton okay. Let me give a little backstory. So, when you eat brains in the show, you have flashes of that person's life that can be triggered by things that you see, like jogging a memory loose, basically. Liv is trying to jog a memory loose of a dude who was seeing a dominatrix at the time, and so she literally makes Peyton dress up in like this little skin-tight spandex outfit. She's got like the Playboy bunny ears on or something, right? Doesn't she?
Something. She has something.
Something like that. She looks like what's her face in Legally Blonde, except in like all black.
Oh my god.
And literally has like a fly swatter, and she's like trying to make her spank her with a fly swatter. I mean, look. Now, I'm not saying this is like a foolproof argument right now, but I think, a strong case could be made.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
She should just be sexually fluid. Liv should just get to be sexually fluid in every episode. Just all the time.
She really should be. It's disappointing to me that she is not.
What else is on your notes?
Oh.
Yeah, you held up a sheet, right?
We
all
need to
prepared.
see more of
They're
what's on the
so
sheet.
tiny. Like, it's not actually that much. It's the lol brain thing. And then I have a note that, like, they've vaguely done a bromance gay-ish ship with Ravi and Major that, like,
yes,
that happens all the time where they're like, Rager is a thing. And I'm like, well, if Rager is a thing, then Peyton is single. Like, just do that for me.
Yeah, okay, so if we jump to which characters do we ship? I think, obviously, Liv and Peyton.
Obviously.
I would give a heavy honorable mention to Ravi and Major. I think everything that we're saying about Peyton and Liv and how close they are and how much they care about each other and they're roommates and they spend all their time together and they're cute and domestic together, I'm gonna say every single one of those applies to Ravi and Major. I am not gonna guarantee that Ravi does not make Major curl his hair when we are not looking.
They totally have done so many things, and they've both eaten brains, so at some point one of them, or both of them, had to have had gay brain. It had to have happened, and they lived together. It would be fine. It's fine.
It would be fine.
Gay brain.
Bromance. They have a beautiful bromance. And also, I just love both of them. This is like my go-to show for me to point to be like, look, straight
straight guys. It's okay.
I like straight couples. They're okay. Or yeah, I mean, I never have a problem with straight guys. It's just like, I will legitimately say I do ship some straight ships on this show. But besides that, let's talk Liv and Peyton. So we're on board.
Oh, yeah.
We're on board. So what's their ship name?
I had Leighton, which is very, very lazy, because it's mostly just Peyton with an L on the front.
Yes, but it makes sense. What are their last names?
Charles and Moore.
Charles and Moore. Chore.
I was thinking like Charlemore.
Or
that's pretty.
Something. You could also do the nice short Piv.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Piv. Yeah.
I think Piv is a good one.
Livton.
Livton.
They must have an official ship
I
name.
don't think they do, actually. I think they're, like, the only ship that doesn't.
Nothing like #Rager.
Oh, yeah. Are people really
Yeah,
all
no,
about
that's
Rager?
a thing. Even the show has used it. So, like, it's a legit one.
All right. What are other ship names for Ravi and Major? Rager is pretty fucking good.
Lily Borty. I got nothing.
I wanted to go off Major's job for a sec, and then I was like, wait, no, he's a soldier. It's a soldier and a coroner, and that's weird. That doesn't turn into anything.
It's no good.
I like how, this is sort of off topic, but I like how mine and Lee's ship name is just Ellie.
Of course you like that, Ellie. I wonder why.
There's literally no other option.
Yeah, we'd have to dig into our last names and we could do, like, Fostigida.
That sounds like...
They're
no,
not
that
good.
one totally sounded like a disease. Like, you like, call your doctor and he's like, I'm so sorry, the results are positive.
For Fostigida.
I think the answer is you and I are not meant to be, Ellie.
We're
it's
not.
okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Unlike Liv and Peyton, we should just be friends.
That's okay.
Kelsey will be so relieved.
Me too.
Yeah. You're too tall for me. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We definitely ship Liv and Peyton.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 100%.
And we're all about Liv being fluid.
It's a real missed opportunity here. I think, it's kind of a gimme. I'm surprised they haven't really taken more chances.
Yeah. I am really surprised. And it's not like the comic, because it's based on a comic book, but in the comic book she has no love interest. Like, it's not even a thing. It's way different. So it's not like they're trying to stick to some source material situation.
Right.
So they have one season. Season 5 is the last one. So maybe they'll surprise me and she'll just sleep with everyone, and it'll be fine.
Oh my god. Super gay, super just sleeping around. 5th season live. I'm here for it.
I'll have to watch all 4 seasons before that. Or just tell me if any gay shit happens. I'll watch those episodes.
Okay. Yeah, there's not a lot of instances so far where they've actually gone there, but I think they really could have a lot more. She does certainly spend a lot of time on brains that should be into women. Yeah. So that's what I think. I think iZombie should have been gay.
Should have been gay.
Does that mean it's time, Ellie?
It's time.
Are we ready? Are you ready, Catherine? Your time has come. Your moment is here.
Yes. Q and gay, baby.
Q and gay.
So, Q and gay, we are going to ask Catherine some questions, multiple choice or yes or no. And we will be putting these up on our Twitter for everyone else to answer. So, I'm going to kick it off. Question 1, Catherine. Which would you rather be? Zombie, vampire, or werewolf?
I would actually be a vampire, which is surprising, but I would go with vampire.
Interesting. A vampire from a specific vampire fandom? Or, like, is there, like, one vampire lore that you like?
There's a YA series that I don't know if anyone has read. It has gay things in it, and it's great. But the vampires all have these, like, magic tattoos that show up when you become a vampire, and so you just get to, like, wander around with cool tattoos, casually drink blood, not from people, you just drink it. It's very chill. Yeah,
you
just around.
It's just like, flows out of trees or something. Cool.
Yeah. I feel like I would want to be a Twilight vampire. That's so stereotypical, but they're so beautiful.
I could see you as a Twilight vampire, very sparkly.
Yeah, I feel like I could.
I think that would, I think that would be a very flattering look. Good. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, question number 2. Will they ever actually find a zombie cure? Yes or no?
Yes. I'm trying. I mean, I know I can do spoilers, but this is a yes or no question. So, like, they kind of did, and now I feel like the finale is going to be like, no one's a zombie anymore, the end of show forever.
Yeah. I kind of feel like as soon as they announce the end of the show, that's very likely going to happen, because it's getting a little ridiculous that they keep not curing her.
Well, because they'll cure one, like, her for, like, 5 minutes, and they're like, oh, sorry, it didn't take. Go back to being a zombie.
Or they keep having to find cures and then be like, but there's only one of it. Yeah, precisely. Okay, we'll see season 5. We'll see what you have in store. Question 3. Who is Liv's true love? Major, Lowell, Drake,
Oh, it's totally Peyton.
Good choice.
Approved.
The only possible choice on this show.
Question 4 is fun because I just like making Ellie ask it, having had her never seen the show.
Yep, so here we go. Dawn E. or Scott E.
Oh no. See, the issue is I'm bad with names, so they're just the E's, because I can't tell them, because it's the same dude. So, Donnie, because that one's more fun to say. Funner is not a word.
But I do love Scotty. Scotty's the one who sticks around, so.
Yeah.
He's
I always just wind up calling him Donnie. That's the problem. So I've just been calling the same guy. I'm like, it's Donnie. Right? I don't know who you are. It's fine.
One of the E's. Okay, question 5, last question. Which brain would you rather eat? Moment of truth. Superhero brain, magician brain, housewife brain, or frat bro brain?
Oh goodness. I'm saying frat bro, but only because I made that dress that she wears. Yep, I made it.
Tape?
So I'm saying frat bro because I would just make that dress again and be drunk.
You have to send us pictures.
I will find them.
Dress.
There was a really old YouTube video on my channel, like deep in the recesses of YouTube, where I tried to do it live and it didn't work.
Oh my god.
Oh
my god, that's
it was
amazing.
So sweaty. Like, I was wearing it for like maybe 20 minutes and I was like, I'm losing all of the water in my body in this thing.
Nice.
I was a sorority girl in college, but not that whatever. But we did have ABC parties, which is anything but clothes. And you had to do that. I actually think I did also wear caution tape. But I just did a caution tape halter top or something, or a tube top. I had pants because I wasn't.
Oh yeah,
I wasn't
no.
gonna do that full outfit.
It was so complicated. There were safety pins and like scotch tape, and I got done with it, and then I had to cut it off because I couldn't get it off any other way. So I was just like, cut. I spent forever making this. It's fine.
Just destroy it. I never want to see it again. Burn it.
Burn it down.
It's okay.
That's amazing. Okay, well, Catherine, where can people find you?
Oh, I am mostly on Twitter. So I'm at Clef Notes on Twitter, and then I'm Clef Notes on YouTube, and then just thenerdygirlexpress.com, where I have the byline, which is like just getting started, so it's really random right now, but it's fun, and I get to watch and read whatever I want and talk about it. So yeah, those are the big ones. Although the Nerdy Girl Express does have a Facebook that I don't run.
Okay.
So if people like Facebook, they can go there, but I'm not handling it. One of the writers who likes Facebook is doing that.
Neither myself nor Lee like Facebook, so our Facebook
Yeah.
is so neglected.
We're doing our best.
We
We're
try
trying
so hard.
I know.
It's okay. Well, thank you
We
so
get it.
much for joining us. This was super fun.
Oh yeah, no.
Yes.
Thank you for having me. This was awesome. I got to do a Q&A, which I never anticipated getting to do. So this is awesome.
Life goal achieved.
Let me hear you say hip, 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 well, yeah.
We love hearing from all of you. We love continuing to build this community. So we just like to shout out a couple of our favorite things that have been happening every episode. This week, we would like to shout out another excellent Should Have Been Gay recommendation. We love getting these. Please keep sending them to us. We want to shout out Twitter user Amelia, who tweeted us a Should Have Been Gay recommendation for, actually 2 Should Have Been Gay recommendations for both Swan Queen and Supercorp. They are definitely already on our list, but we love getting the recommendation. We are hoping to cover at least one of those possibly soon, so keep your ears peeled. Can you do that with ears? I don't know.
Yes, whatever.
Do it. Do it anyways.
Peel those ears.
And please keep sending us recommendations. We absolutely love it.
Yes, it's amazing. Also, we are coming up very soon on the Bechdel Cast, so if you don't subscribe to the Bechdel Cast yet, subscribe, listen to our episode on Debs.
Our fave.
So pumped.
Can't go wrong.
And of course, we always have to thank our top tier Lesbian Jesus patrons, Amy and Ellen,
Kayla Kelly,
Lizette Stye,
Tanya Ferguson,
Jess Klaus,
Danny Griswold,
Michelle Ray Thomas,
and Mark Foster. Thank you so much to all of you. Thank you so much. This podcast honestly depends so much on our patrons, you guys, and everyone else that's on our Patreon family. So thank you for all of your support.
Remember, you can also find us on all the social medias, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Let's Hang Out Pod.
You can send us an email at letshangoutpod@gmail.com.
Or you can check out our website at letshangoutpod.com.
Make sure that you subscribe to the podcast in whatever podcast app you use. That way you will get new episodes as soon as they drop.
We're also posting every other Thursday on our YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe at youtube.com/letshangoutpod.
If you want to help support the podcast, there's a couple different ways that you can do that. One of them is super easy, super free. Rate and review us on iTunes. It helps new people find the podcast, and also we love reading them.
And if you want to help support us financially, we would love for you to become a patron at our Patreon. Our newest perk is that you get ad-free episodes. I know everyone loves our deodorant commercial. Seriously, like 7 of my friends have texted me saying how much they love hearing me talk about deodorant. I don't know why.
And also, I love our deodorant, so there you go.
So there you go. Shameless plug. But if you join our Patreon, you never have to hear me talk about deodorant ever again at bit.ly/lespatreon.
And you can join our next watch party coming up. Get on that. Don't miss out.
Oh, yes.
Or you can buy some of our swag. If you want to get some merch, go check out our TeePublic store at bit.ly/lesshop. We have our screwhole shirts, we have our homonormative shirts, we got all sorts of good stuff. You can get it there.
You can also donate to our Trevor Project page at bit.ly/lestrevor.
If you want to follow us individually, the best place to find me is on Twitter and Instagram at LSHFoster.
And the best place to find me is on Instagram and Twitter at EllieBrigida. And with that, I'm Ellie.
And I'm Lee. And let's hang out again soon.
Let's hang out.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Just keep it simple.
I'm making the promo.
Just keep it simple. Just say, hey, we're the Brav Bros. Two guys that talk about Bravo.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're the Brav Bros.
No.
Oh.
Dude, stop with the voice. Just keep it simple.
I've seen promos on TV, dude. This is how you get the fans engaged. This is how you get listeners. We're trying to get listeners here. If we just say, oh, we're two dudes that talk about Bravo, people are going to get tired of it already. We need some oomph.
All right, then fine. Let's try to do it with your voice.
Brav Bros.
Good job.